kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give out of the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away he saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on it.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads it left. Got his man. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll line up for a second down play. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Buys a little time with his feet. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This ground trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The RPO fired complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Here's the pressure. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is in the air. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Right on the money. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Off the play fake. The quick out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Nice move to keep running.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
Here comes the offense on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. To the ground with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking downfield on first down. It's caught.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Now they'll run the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Working the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The snap sets up the throw. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense onto the field again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. The throw. Wide open downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Power football with the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
A first down for the offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it's caught for the touchdown. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Pulls and fires complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Wants to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know.
There he goes.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The play action fake. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Plucks it out of the air. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Unleashes to the end zone. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll go back to work on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab, gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field.
He lost one down the sideline. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Right on target this time. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks the tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Galloway. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Calls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw again. Got it. He's in for the score. Touchdown. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Going right to work up top. Running into the open space. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Crosses the 35.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 40. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Turning it on. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's got it and still on his feet. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick toss. And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He's looking to pass. Got his man quickly. He's back in the end zone for the two-point conversion. It followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. You saw a great example of it with that running back.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They booted away on 4th down. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He'll take a deep shot here. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback and making the play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. He'll pull it on the read to the left. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. Couldn't quite find the end zone as they stop him on the 2-point conversion and keep them from making this a 1-possession game. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Thanks to grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
If that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. It's a draw. Oh, what a move. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and then the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Power ahead. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll do it himself. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Pulls and fires complete.
Caught by the tight end. Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It'll be 3rd and long. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's picked off, and another empty drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee.